Good morning, I'm John Thelen. Today on Midwest Outdoors, we're up on Lake of the Woods. It's early ice. Just got done with a great breakfast at Riverbend Resort. We're out on the ice, and you know, the fish are biting, Chris, but you got to be mobile.
You absolutely have to be able to move around when the weather gets like this.
You can see we got a bunch of otters set up behind us. We're going to be joined today by several guys, Bob Bolin, Brad Hawthorne. It'll be a bunch of us. We're going to catch a bunch of fish. Stay right where you're at. You're not going to want to miss this one.
Oh yeah, here we go. Got him tangled up in the transducer, but he'll work. Look at him.
That's good dinner fish. Let's grab him.
You know, neat thing about when you come in here with the otters like we're doing today is you can pick a lot of different areas, and that's what we've done. We're all spread out. You know, now I haven't had a bite over there since we pulled in here, but Brad's had one that he missed, and then he popped this one. So what's really cool is instead of being stranded over there, if it keeps going like this, I'm gonna be able to real simple move over here, and Chris and I will be catching them just as fast as he is. I didn't holler quick enough for you guys, but look at that walleye. You know, this guy here, I was just over there with Brad, and he popped a fish, and I was thinking I'm gonna have to move my house, and I walked back over here, and there were fish all over the screen, Chris.
That's how it works, right?
But that's the whole key out here is, you know, you get set up on an area, you spread out, you set your houses up, and then these fish, they'll move around. I mean,
right.
This fish may have been under Brad's house a minute ago with that other one. Now he's
yours.
here. Yeah. I'm gonna get back in the water because I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of fish around right now.
I've got a dead stick sitting right here, and what I do with my dead stick is I've actually got a gold frosty on there. It's another good eater sauger. I've got a little gold frosty on there, and what happens is that fathead I've got down there starts swimming around, and you see that gold frosty, how it picks up any little bit of light and it flashes? Well, when I hook this minnow right under that dorsal fin, as he's swimming around down there, even though that hook looks real small, it's plenty big, and as he's swimming around, he's actually able to move that jig, and as that jig moves, you get a lot of flash.
Bob, you got one there?
Just swimming that slick jig down there with a minnow. Bite seems to be picking up a lot.
Yep, John just picked up a couple just a while back. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, well, maybe they're starting to turn on. I know you guys have been moving around quite a bit today. This is probably the longest I've seen you sit in one spot.
Oh, absolutely.
What have you been finding out here?
Seems like the bottom's hardening up a good bit right here. So we find a lot more fish holding to that tight bottom area.
I see you guys have the top flipped up. How's that working for you?
Good, as long as you can keep that wind off.
Yeah.
Plenty of just sit out here.
You know, I think a lot of people don't notice or realize that even with the portable fish houses, you can flip them up and use them just as a windbreak with the wind support poles. A lot of people do that. It works out pretty good.
Well, Chris, it looks like we're starting to get into some fish.
We definitely are.
It makes it a lot easier when you can just spread these portables out all over and actually cover a little bit of ground. But you know, I was thinking driving out here this morning as this sled's bouncing around behind me. I'm going 40 miles an hour. That thing is the toughest thing you can buy.
Yep, yep. And these sleds, this is the perfect conditions for these sleds to show, why they differ from some other things that are out there on the market. We've been using the same process for probably the last 15 years. It's called rotomolding. And what that does is it gives us a perfect mix of flexibility and rigidity, which when you're out here today, these are extreme conditions. But then you'll be out, 3-4 months late season, and it's warmer, and the temperatures change, and again, it's a different effect on the sled that you have.
Yeah. Now, as far as models go, this sleigh is available in every model you guys make, correct?
Exactly. Okay. Same sled, just different sizes. And all of our Pro Series houses, again, same features, same 900 denier fabric, same square tubing, same ultra guide seating system. Comes in the cottage, which is our ultra wide 1-man. It also comes in the cabin, which is our little bit wider 2-man, and then the lodge, which you're in today, plenty of room for 2 guys.
It doesn't matter what you're looking to do on the ice and how you fish. Otter's got the right fish house for you. Take a look at the Otter lineup because it makes fishing a lot easier. It's made today enjoyable, and let me tell you something, it's 10 below. I'm gonna get back in there.
Get back to it.
All right. Ooh, look at that.
You know, this ground pound and this slick jig's been working really well lately. You know, what you do with this guy is just pull your line tie further back on the jig, and it becomes a ground pounder. It skips on the bottom just like that. It just drives those fish absolutely crazy. There you go.
Oh, you know, the best part of the fish I have on this line right now, no matter what size it is that Thelen said this hole was dead. He was gonna walk away.
I did walk away. I just had to go see how the other guys were doing.
Well, maybe it just takes the touch.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a good starter to eat tonight.
You're darn right, yeah.
Well, it's been a great day on the ice. We're gonna head back into Riverbend and grab some dinner. We've got everything all packed up. We're set to go. For Bob Boland, Brad Hawthorne, and Chris Woody from Otter, I'm John Thelen. We'll catch you next time on Midwest Outdoors.